of you fair folk. It has been a little bit since I hit the record button. My name is Airili, and this is Airili actually starts building. Behind me is the remains of a village. I tore down the whole thing. The villagers are safe. They're living underground now. Behind me in this direction is what is on the surface of my industrial district. So it's mostly trees. You can see I have sniffers over to the right-hand side of my head. I've got the enchantment table. I'm sitting at almost fully enchanted diamond gear with one piece of netherite gear that's subject to get more impressive later on. But today I really wanted to focus on my industrial build, and the reason for this is that it's very, very boring to the point where I was unhappy with it. Initially I was just going to focus on my sky build and I was just going to work on that, but honestly what I've got down here is rubbish. Here's my mushroom room. Here's my storage for the most part, which is not organized on this side whatsoever, but it is kind of organized on this side. Down below I have this first floor right here is where I keep all my villagers. You can hear them. My iron farm. There's my zombie. There's 3 villagers right here. This is my breeder. There's 4 villagers up there. They all sit on a fence post and they drop down their babies when I give them food. Over here is my villager converter. I have it so I can shoot potions out from a distance where I won't get hit by the effects. Here's Eggsby. I don't actually have a name tag for him yet, but I call him Eggsby. I have all these nice little villagers who give me pretty nice things. He's only got mending as an impressive one. This guy's got fortune 3. This guy has protection 4 and quick charge 3. This one has efficiency 5 and impaling 4, which is less impressive. Unbreaking 3, depth strider, and fire aspect 2. And then this guy has looting 3, channeling, and infinity. So as you can see, I have some pretty good enchantments lined up here in this wall. Over here I have a master farmer who harvests potatoes for me, so I always have potatoes going. I need to get some master farmers into the other crops too, it just hasn't happened yet. Down here, we're gonna go all the way down. I have my, this is my chicken farm. As you can see, it's pretty effective. I got my cow farm over here. This one's manual. I have to breed them all. Pigs, sheep. Over here I have my dripstone farm, which actually I need some dripstone, so that works out well. Over here's a bone meal farm. It's just kelp that gets pushed along. I'm going to be redoing my entire industrial district so that it looks so much better, because I frankly hate this. This is my glowberry, which I will need some of those. Sugarcane. Down here is my moss farm, which is spectacular. I love this thing. I've run it twice. Look at all the moss I have. 2 runs with like 35 bone meal each. So much moss. And it gives me more bone meal too. I've got my sunflower duplicator thing for when I need yellow dye. This is my cactus farm. And over here I have my honey and honeycomb farm. They seem happy enough. There are a couple more things I've got going in this industrial district, which are pretty exciting. If we go down here, you can see the extensive work of my tunnel bore, which I've now moved a column over. It's a single row tunnel bore. It works really well. I haven't really gone here much yet because I need more torches. But other than that, it's set to go. But up a little bit, we have the 4th floor of my industrial district, which is, there's a geode on this side, which is lovely. I am so happy I found one because I'm going to need the calcite and smooth basalt. A lot of things like that. And the amethyst, especially for the sky build. Up this ladder, we have the access to my slime farm, which is just the slime chunk that gives me tons of slime to work with. And all of these farms work while I do other things, which is kind of why I built an industrial district and why I plan on, like, extensively decorating it, is because the more I work on it, the more resources I get while I'm working on it. Down this very long corridor, I managed to find a spider spawner, so now I have thread and eyes unlimited. But yes, this is my industrial district. It is sad and boring and very soulless, and I plan to fix that the best that I can, starting with the outside. I need me some chickens. Do, 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 do. There should be some on the other side of this hill. Yep, there they are. Sorry, sir. You're about to experience something unfortunate. Come on, guys. Sorry, friend. Oh, but look how pretty it is. It's for the greater good, I swear. There we go. Visual effect. Perfect. Next thing on the agenda is this area in the cave right here. What I'd like to do is have this slowly slope up and around into this direction. And then I'm gonna build, I think, a form of observatory in this area right here after I get a new storage area down below, so that when I build my sky islands, which will be in that direction, but I don't believe they'll be visible from my industrial district, but I think it would be cool to do some storytelling where the observatory is observing these islands and trying to understand why they are floating and how they came to be there and why there's a society living up there. I think that'd be really cool sort of storytelling to add. So yeah, I will do the partial sloping down. That way I don't have to constantly jump while I'm walking up. And then I'll start on the crack that's going to lead down to my industrial district. I have finished building for this video and I am excited to show you what all I've accomplished. So let's get to the tour. So I had the path slope up in the direction that I said I would. I have done texturing along the walls. I have tried to make it kind of a moist, mossy cave look. I love this thing so far. This build has turned out so good. We're gonna look at the dock real quick. Unfortunately, the chickens that I killed earlier in the video didn't work out. As soon as I loaded out of the chunk and I logged out the next day, the ropes were off the fences. So instead of doing those awesome rope fences, I have just shrunk down the dock pillars and the lanterns down on the wider part of it instead. I got the plants to show off a little greenery. I have a couple lily pads in the water to help liven up the look. My alley is in timeout. Over here we have a cute little storage area, which I am actually going to lower the water level in this cauldron a little with a bottle. But it's a decorative storage area. My storage is going to go elsewhere, obviously. You couldn't really see this in the portion that I was filming, but I went through 2 iterations of the inside of this roof. The first one was spruce stairs, and it looked a little plain. It blended into the border a little too much. I didn't enjoy that. So I switched everything to the copper and the warped stem instead. I think it looks much better this way. It resembles the outer dome of the dock, which honestly, it's so good, guys. It's so good. I'm so happy with how this build turned out. Like, the dome turned out great, and I love this little like pole at the top. It makes me so happy. Down below we have the minecart that's going to lead to the industrial district, which we're going to redo to look much better than it already is. It's going to be a lot less crowded. It's going to feel more like a city. The ceiling is not done yet, but I have a nice color palette for the floors and walls. I am going to put little plants on the ones that don't have lanterns. And this is going to zigzag down until I get to the next area in this tunnel is going to be the sniffer room. So I'm hoping to do like this lovely mystical cave looking thing with sniffers and alleys wandering around. The alleys collecting seeds and putting them into a note block hopper system that will be hidden from the view. The track will be surrounded by glass so that you can see everything that's going on, but the alleys can't interact with the player. So yeah, I'm very excited about the ideas that have cropped up in my mind. I am coming up with more projects as I go on. It's gonna be so big, guys. It's gonna be so big. You revel in my chaotic self? Please consider giving a like, a subscribe, or a comment. My name is Airili. This has been Airili Builds, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!